In the heart of a bustling city, filled with towering skyscrapers, crowded streets and the hum of commerce, lived a wealthy businessman named Chief Adewale Oladimeji. A self-made man, he had risen from poverty through sheer hard work and unrelenting determination. From humble beginnings in a small village, he built an empire in real estate, transportation and finance. But beneath his power and wealth lay a heart broken long ago. His beloved wife, Titi, passed away when their only child, Ariyike, was just 5 years old. Losing her felt like a permanent scar on his heart. Many advised him to remarry, but Chief Adewale refused. His reason was simple: no one could replace Titi, and no one could love Ariyike the way her mother did. So he poured all his love, time and resources into raising his daughter. He gave her the best, the finest schools, vacations abroad and every comfort imaginable. But above all, he gave her his heart. To him, Ariyike was not just a daughter, she was his world. The day came when Ariyike was to leave for the university. Chief Adewale had pulled a lot of strings and paid heavily to secure her a place in one of the best private universities in the country. That morning, as the sun rose, casting a golden glow over the city, he personally drove her to the campus. As they arrived at the majestic gates, he turned to her with a solemn look. "My daughter," he said, holding her hand, "this is your chance to shine. Focus, study hard, make me proud. Remember everything I taught you." Ariyike nodded, her eyes filled with promise and determination. They embraced and he watched her walk through the gates, her suitcase rolling behind her, stepping into a new life. Chief Adewale's heart was heavy, but he smiled, believing she would walk the path of greatness. But life in university was not what Chief Adewale imagined. Away from her father's watchful eyes and loving discipline, Ariyike began to change. At first, it was small: missing morning lectures, hanging out with classmates till late. Then she met a group of friends who lived by a different code. They introduced her to parties, alcohol and late night outings. This thrill and freedom consumed her. She started smoking, experimenting with drugs and indulging in immoral acts that would have shocked her father. She joined a gang, a secret cult that promised her power, protection and status on campus. They gave her a new name, a new identity, one that no longer resembled the innocent girl her father had raised. Her grades slipped, but she didn't care. Her social media was filled with flashy photos, nights at club. Her phone barely ring with calls from her father. She ignored his messages, gave excuses and lied. Ariyike has lost her way. Chief Adewale, busy with work but always thinking of her, began to notice the silence. He sent money, but she never asked about home. He visited the campus, but she was always too busy. One day, a concerned lecturer called him, warning him about his daughter's behavior. Shocked and heartbroken, he began to investigate. What he found crushed him. He found photos, videos and reports of his beloved daughter. His daughter was no longer the same. He sat alone in his office, Staring at a framed photo of Ariyike and her mother, tears rolled down his face, not for the money he had spent, but for the child he had lost to the world. One night, at the university, two cult groups started fighting. There was shouting, chaos, and suddenly, gunshots. People ran for their lives and Ariyike was in the middle of it. She tried to hide, but a bullet hit her. She fell to the ground, blood on her clothes as she lay there in pain. She thought of her father. Tears rolled down her face. She whispered, "Daddy, I am sorry. I should have listened. I should not have followed bad friends. I have failed you." She cried, not just from pain, but from deep regret. Ariyike lived, but her life was never the same again. She could not walk for many months. Chief Adewale stayed by her side in the hospital, holding her hand. She said to him, "Daddy, I am sorry. I now know that your advice was the best. I was foolish. Please forgive me." He cried and said, "I forgive you, my child. I'm just happy you are alive." This story teaches us to listen to your parents and to stay away from bad friends. One wrong choice can destroy your life. Let us learn from Ariyike. Let us not wait until it is too late.